First, I want to thank Oriana Strok and Kasia Dragovic of the Masters of Advertising Szkola, and Oriana, as you know, is an MCAD alumna. I want to thank them both for this remarkable opportunity to have the creative minds of two different cultures work together to celebrate the 200th anniversary of Chopin. And my generation knew who Chopin was because our parents had records along with our records, and they played their records. So we heard them along with our own music, and whether we liked it or not, we heard classical music, and plenty of it. And we were a little surprised when we introduced this project to the class to find that half the students had never heard of Chopin. The other half had heard of him, and only one of them, probably through some Suzuki method violin, had actually played some Chopin. So it was fun to watch them rediscover this remarkable genius and to see how many different ways they actually have interacted with Chopin with modern music without knowing it. And it's great to see creative minds take the ideas and the life of another amazingly creative mind and reintroduce it to their own generation or introduce it to their own generation. So as you'll see in some of these, some of the work, that it is not the kind of work you would expect from an advertising agency. It's actually, I think a lot of the students have fallen in love with the passion and the brilliance of this composer. The challenge of two cultures communicating together to create a work of art or commerce. Doesn't matter which it is particularly, it's the creative process that's fascinating, and it's actually unusual because until now there was no way to really do that between schools. Schools couldn't afford the kind of things that businesses could. And so here we are in the 21st century where now everyone is pretty connected. And so it is only natural that a couple of creative schools like MCAD and the Szkola would eventually team up and do something together. And we're hoping that they'll be doing many things together for as far out for the next 200 years. My name is David Shutton, and I love Chopin.